everyone, JT here, and welcome to my first long form video of 2026. Yes, I know it's been a while. January was kind of busy for me, particularly for all of us. But it is February 2nd, and if you guys know, last night a certain award show happened, so you probably can guess what long form video I am making. Yes, it is time for me to react and give my thoughts and opinions on the winners of this year's 2026 Grammy Awards. So the Grammys were last night. I watched the ceremony, a bit long. The Grammys seem to get longer every year, and it lasted until almost 10:30 last night. Grammys go on way too long. But there were some great performances that were in the mix of the ceremony. We had some great performances from Lady Gaga, Sabrina Carpenter, Lola Young, Sombra, Olivia Dean, a great in memoriam performances by Reba McEntire, and of course Miss Lauryn Hill doing an excellent performance tribute to the late singers D'Angelo and Roberta Flack, and of course Post Malone, Dallas native, big Cowboys fan. He also did a great performance of War Pigs in honor of Ozzy Osbourne. Kind of not as great as the VMA's tribute, but definitely solid performance from Post Malone. But the big thing, of course, was the winners. In this year's Grammys, I did take a glimpse of the winners list just prior to making my reaction video, and I will say there were some good, solid choices and not so great. And particularly when it comes to a certain reggaeton artist, you kind of see the thumbnail. Bad Bunny was a big, solid winner at this year's Grammys. If you watched, believe me, I have some thoughts on that. But we're going to take a look at the winners list as I usually do, give my opinions on nominations. Kind of same thing happened like with my reaction to the nominations list. We're going to take a look at the winners, give my thoughts and opinions if I have on certain categories, and just wish congratulations to ones on categories of song genres that I'm not big listeners of, okay? Believe me, there's a lot, so this is going to be a long video. Also, I'm going to try to avoid politics as much as I can, because you guys know this year's Grammys very political, which I kind of was expecting. But I'm going to try to avoid politics as much as I can. But without further ado, off to my laptop via OBS. Let's take a look at the winners list. All right, here we are via OBS video capturing here on my laptop. And we're going to start now with the list proper, beginning with Record of the Year. And the winner was Luther by Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA. Kendrick still winning. Recording industry still hates Drake. And believe me, this is not the last we're going to see of Kendrick. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think it was a solid win. I mean, any of the categories, honestly, any of the nominees were great choices. But I mean, Luther, definitely a solid pick. Congrats to Kendrick and SZA for this win. Album of the year. Now, Debbie Tiras Mas Fotos by Bad Bunny. He's the first ever Latin artist to win Album of the Year for a Spanish language album. Look, I like Bad Bunny. I really do. I like his music. I like some songs from him. Do I think this album was Album of the Year? Particularly when we have options like Man's Best Friend, Let God Sort 'Em Out, Mayhem, GNX, Mutt, Chromacopia. Ugh. I I just really that's my thing. I don't really think it was a good choice for album of the year compared to the other options on the list. But again, I'm trying to avoid politics. I'm not going to say anything else. I mean, congrats to Bad Bunny on his win in this category. Even though I personally didn't really think it was worthy of this win. Congrats anyways. Next, Song of the Year. The winner was Wildflower by Billie Eilish. Excellent choice. I liked Wildflower. Even actually, well, it wasn't my favorite, but I mean, I like all of the songs from the last album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Um, I'm not surprised the Grammys love Billy. The Grammys just love Billy and Phineas, and them winning here is not a surprise to me. I think it should have gone to either Abracadabra or even Manchild or Luther or even Golden, but I mean, yeah, they're Grammy darlings. So congrats to Billy and Phineas for their win for Wildflower. Best New Artist, Olivia Dean. Now it was more lining for Lola Young to win, but I do like Olivia. But I have actually been listening to a bit of Olivia Dean. What's the matter with me there? For Olivia Dean, definitely been seeing her chart on the Billboard Hot 100 during Billboard Breakdown by Spectrum Pulse. I'm happy she won. I think she's a good choice. Definitely, I don't think he should have gone to Alex Warren. Lola Young was an option I would have had for a second option, but Olivia Dean was a solid choice. Congrats to Olivia Dean. Producer non-classical, producer of the year went to Circuit, which looking what he had the credits here, Abracadabra, Coco Jones, Z's, Mayhem. He made some great strides this year, music-wise. So Circuit winning 100%. Congrats to Circuit for his win. Songwriter of the Year non-classical went to Amy Allen for songwriter Amy Allen. Apathy, Tears, Manchild, Lost in Translation, Carly Leon and Casey Musgraves. Yes, Amy Allen writing pending great hits here. Congrats to her for her win. Songwriter of the Year non-classical. All right, now we're going to go into Best Pop Solo Performance, and the winner was Messy by Lola Young. Now, even though she didn't win Best New Artist, she won Best Pop Solo Performance. And you know what? I will take it. I mean, I would have been fine with mostly with either Subway Disease or Manchild, but Messy, I'm definitely happy won. I'm happy for Lola Young. You know, she had her mental health scare, her literally fainting on stage. At the Grammys, she looked upbeat, she looked happy, she looked well. I am so happy that she won. I'm glad my cousin got me into the song Messy as well as to Lola Young. I've been listening to now. I liked her last album, so congrats to Lola Young for her win. This was a great song. Um, Congrats. Best Bop Duo and Group Performance. The winner was Defying Gravity, Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande. Rooting for Golden. But don't worry, K-pop Demon Hunters did get its flowers. Stay tuned for that. I'll take it. I mean, sadly, Cynthia and Ariana were snubbed from this year's Oscars, so them winning here, honestly, is perfectly good. I'll take it. Congrats to them for this win for Defying Gravity. Best Pop Vocal Album, the winner was Mayhem Lady Gaga. Excellent choice. Mayhem really was a great solid album. It was the Lady Gaga we all know and love. Great tracks, great bops on it. Um, Definitely very much a solid choice. Congrats to Lady Gaga. Best Dance Electronic Recording. They forgot to put it, and I did find out the winner was End of Summer by Tame Impala. Got to put winner here. Whoever's handling this website needs to be fired. But congrats to Kevin Parker. Look, I know it has been very divisive, Deadbeat, but I liked the album. And I did like, and well, actually, End of Summer isn't my favorite. My Old Ways. The first two songs from Deadbeat are my favorites. End of Summer is okay, but look, I like Deadbeat. Okay, I liked Deadbeat. I get songwriting wise, it wasn't Kevin Barker at his best, but it still slapped. It still had some good bangers on it. Okay, I liked it. I enjoyed Deadbeat. So I'm glad it's getting some due from the Recording Academy. So congrats to Kevin Parker for his win. Seriously, folks, Deadbeat is not that bad of an album. All right, best dance pop recording, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, it went to. Excellent. 100%. I mean, Abracadabra was a banger. It is definitely true Lady Gaga in the sense I am glad it won this award. So, congrats to Lady Gaga for her win for Abracadabra for Best Dance Pop Recording. Best Dance Electronic Album went to Yuja Sexual by FKA Twigs. I feel I just pulled a Darian Chris and mispronounced it, but FKA Twigs won this one. I haven't heard this album. I will give it a chance. So, but congrats to FKA Twigs for her win for Best Dance Electronic Album. I will give that album a chance. Best Remix Recording, Abracadabra Gustaffelstein Remix. Ah, another controversial opinion. I didn't really like this remix. I didn't really like this remix, okay? The song sounds best without having the remix. I will say this is kind of my least favorite remix of a Lady Gaga song, but congrats to Christopher for his win in this one. I would have preferred Golden David Guetta remix, even though I'm David Guetta, not that great right now, but congrats to Christopher. Again, it wasn't my favorite remix, but credit due for Lady Gaga. All right, now we're getting into the rock category. The winner for best rock performance went to Changes. Live from Villa Park, Back to the Beginning by Young Bleu, featuring Neuro Benincourt, Frank Bello, Anna Wakeman II. She had gone to Haley Williams, but this was him performing the great Black Sabbath classic at what would end up being the final concert of Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, not surprising this one won. Okay, so congrats to Youngblood for his win here. R.I.P. the Prince of F and Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. All right, best metal performance. The winner was Birds by Turnstile. Again, I'm not that big of a metalhead. I will say, at least it did not go to Sleep Token, because that album did not have a soundscape that was clearly close to metal. So, congrats to Turnstile. If you're a metalhead or my friend Layla is watching, your thoughts on this win. Best rock song. The nominees are the winner is As Alive as You Need Me to Be by Nine Inch Nails from the Tron Ares soundtrack. You know what? It's Nine Inch Nails, and honestly, that soundtrack was really the only redeeming factor of that awful Tron movie. So, congrats to Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for this one, honestly, because I mean, this is the only time I have not even watched Tron Ares, and I don't even want to. I will listen to the album, the soundtrack, most definitely. Okay, best rock album. The winner was Never Enough by Turnstile. So Turnstile won. Again, let me know, you rock fans, what your opinion is on this. Best alternative music performance. The winner was Alone by The Cure. Legends. Congrats to The Cure for their win for best alternative music performance. Best alternative music album. The winner was Songs of a Lost World by The Cure. Well, should have gone to Haley Williams, but again, how can I respect? I'm not gonna show disrespect to a band like The Cure. Congrats to The Cure for their win. All right, R&B, rap, spoken word poetry. Best R&B performance went to Folded by Kehlani. Uh, congrats to Kehlani. Thank God did not go to Chris Brown or Justin Bieber. Don't even get me started about his music performance. I get it was a stripped back performance, Maybe it was too literal on that. Congrats to Kehlani for her win here. Best traditional R&B performance. The winner was "Vibes Don't Lie" by Leon Thomas. Wow. Andre from Victorious, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to Leon Thomas. He's really growing on me too. Congrats to him for your win here. Best R&B song. The winner was "Folded" by Kehlani. Okay. Again, thank God didn't go to Chris Brown. Um, Congrats to Kehlani for her win. Best Progressive R&B album. The winner was "Bloom" by Duran Bernard. Congrats to him. Best R&B album. The winner was "Mutt" by Leon Thomas. I gotta really listen to more of Leon Thomas's work. Congrats to him. Definitely well deserved. Congrats to him. All right, best rap performance. The winner was "Chains and Whips" by Clips, Pusha T, Malice, featuring Kendrick Lamar and Pharrell Williams. Yes, absolutely. Love that song. The best song from that Clips album, most definitely. I was disappointed it wasn't performed during the Grammys. But other than that, congrats to Clips for their win. Chains and Whips, great banger, 100%. Best melodic rap performance. The winner was Luther, Kendrick Lamar, featuring SZA, beating Party Next Door and Drake's "Somebody Else." We all still hate Drake. We just do. That is the unfortunate reality here. Best rap song. The winner was "TV Off" by Kendrick. Yep. Best rap album, GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar just swept here. Okay, he no stopping Kendrick. No stopping Kendrick. Okay. Best spoken word poetry album went to Word for Days Volume 1 by Mad Skills. Congrats to Mad Skills. Okay. Best jazz performance. The winner was Windows by Chica Corea, Christian McBride, and Brian Blade. Congrats to them three for their win. Best jazz vocal album went to Portrait by Samara Joy. Congrats to her for her win there. Best jazz instrumental album went to Southern Nights by the Sylvan Foreigner featuring Peter Washington and Marcus Gilmore. Congrats to them three for their Grammy win. Best large jazz ensemble album went to Without Further Ado, Volume 1 by Kristen McBride's Big Band. Congrats to Kristen McBride Big Band, their Grammy win. Best Latin Jazz Album. The winner was a tribute to Benny Moré and Nat King Cole by Gonzalo Rubacalal, Yael Hardada, and Joey Calero. Congrats to them for their win for Best Latin Jazz Album. Best Alternative Jazz Album went to Live Action by Nate Smith. Congrats to Nate Smith for his win. Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album went to A Matter of Time by Laufey. You know what? I actually started listening to this album. Well deserved. 100%. I think I was going for either these three or Barbra Streisand, but Laufey's A Matter of Time. That was actually a really good album. And I do recommend you all check that out if you can. Congrats to Laufey for her Grammy win. Best Contemporary Instrumental Album. The winner was Bright Side by Archive. Congrats to Archive for his win in Best Contemporary Instrumental Album. Best Musical Theater Album. The winner was the Buena Vista Social Club. Congrats to the cast of the Buena Vista Social Club for your Grammy win. All right, now we're going to go into country and American roots music. Okay, best country solo performance, and the winner was "Bad as I Used to Be" from the F1 movie soundtrack by Chris Stapleton. Dad will be very happy about that. Congrats to Chris Stapleton for his Grammy win. Again, another Grammy darling. The Grammys do love Chris Stapleton. That's one thing I will say I'm happy that they do. Congrats to Chris Stapleton. All right, best country duo group performance. The winner was Amen by Shabuzi and Jelly Roll. Uh, Not my favorite by Shabuzi, but I'm not gonna hate on Jelly Roll. Yeah, congrats to Jelly Roll and Shabuzi for their win in this category. Best country song, the winner was Bitin' List by Tyler Shoulders. Congrats to Tyler Shoulders for his win. Wow. Congrats to him. I really have grown to like Tyler Shoulders. Definitely happy for his Grammy win here. Best traditional country album. The winner was Ain't It For My Help by Zach Top. Honestly, not a surprise knowing how much Zach Top's popularity has been growing. Congrats to Zach Top for his win here. Best contemporary country album. The winner was Beautifully Broken by Jelly Roll. Everybody's kind of getting mad at social media, which social media does, of course, for Jelly Roll's acceptance speech. I thought it was a good speech, okay? Yeah, it wasn't as progressive and radical as what other winners were sharing, but Jelly Roll, he has a big standing for his faith. It's helped him when he was down, okay? Don't just, again, I'm trying to avoid politics as a bit. Why are we hating on Jelly Roll, okay? He's a great guy. Congrats to him for his Grammy win. Okay, Best American Roots Performance. The winner was Beautiful Stranger by Mavis Staples. Congrats to Mavis Staples for her win here. Best American Performance. The winner was Godspeed by Mavis Staples. Congrats to Mavis Staples for her win. Best American Roots Song. The winner was Ancient Light by I'm With Her. Congrats to I'm With Her for their Grammy win for Best American Roots Song. Best Americana Album. The winner was Big Money by John Batiste. I did not know he released an album this year, but congrats to John Batiste. Best Bluegrass Album went to Highway Prayers by Billy Strings. Congrats to Billy Strings for his win. Best Traditional Blues Album went to Ain't Done With the Blues by Buddy Guy. Congrats to Buddy Guy for his win here. Best Contemporary Blues Album went to Preacher's Kid by Robert Randall. Congrats to Robert Randall for his win. Best Folk Album. The winner was Under the Paralines. April 20 was to I'm With Clear and Blue by I'm With Her. Congrats to Wild Clear and Blue with her. Best Regional Roots Music Album. The winner was the Tribute to the Kings of Zydeco. Congrats to them for their win here for Best Regional Roots Music Album. Okay, Gospel and Contemporary Christian. The winner for Best Gospel Performance Song went to Come Jesus Come by CeCe Winers featuring Shirley Caesar. Congrats to you two ladies for your win for Best Gospel Performance and Song. Best Contemporary Christian Music Song Performance went to Hot Fought Hallelujah, Brandon Lake with Jelly Roll, Chris Brown. Chris Brown for the songwriter on this. Okay. I'm gonna give this a pass because Jelly Roll was a feature on it. All I'm gonna say. Best Gospel Album went to Heart of Mine by Darrell Walls and PJ Morton. Congrats to those two for their win. Best Contemporary Christian Music Album goes to Cositos Volume 1 by Israel and New Breed. Israel? I don't know. Congrats for their win here. Best Roots Gospel Album went to I Will Not Be Moved live by the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Shout out to the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir for your Grammy win. Okay, here we go. Latin, global, reggae, new age, ambient, chat, you name it. First, best Latin pop album went to Cancionera by Natalia Lafourcade. I'm surprised it didn't go to Carol G, Raul Alejandro, or Alejandro Sanz, but Natalia Lafourcade is a great performer as well. I did not listen to this new album. I might give it a spin. Congrats to Natalia for her win. Best Musica Urbana album. The winner was Debí Tiras Más Fotos by Bad Bunny. It was either him or J Balvin or Yandel. Congrats to Bad Bunny. Best Latin rock or alternative album. The winner was Papotal by Casilel and Paco Amoroso. Congrats to them too for this. I've never heard of them or that album. Maybe give it a play. Congrats for their Grammy win. Best Música Mexicana album, including Tejano. The winner was Palabra del Tos Seca by Karin Leon. Congrats on their win. Best Musical Mexicana album. Prize didn't go to Fujisa Vegeta or Grupo Rantera. Yeah. Best Tropical Latin album. The winner was Raíces by Gloria Estefan. I actually listened to this album this year. I actually thought pretty solid album. Really solid album. Congrats to Gloria Estefan for her win here. Okay, Best Global Music Performance. The winner was EO by Bad Bunny. Okay. Congrats to Bad Bunny. I mean, he seems to be more the standout here than I thought he would be. All right. Best African Music Performance. The winner was Push to Start by Tyla, which honestly, I mean, that has that song Chanel. I think it's on that album. I don't know. But congrats to Tyla for her win. Best Global Music Album. The winner was Canciano El Betain Ayo Vivo by Caterano Velsora and Maria Betalan. Congrats on their win. Best Reggae Album. Now, the winner was Blazid Fiai by Kenzana Medine. Congrats to him. Yeah. Best New Age Ambient and or Chant album. The winner was Norm de Mikai by Carla Latillo featuring the Scorchio Quartet and Tantali. Congrats to them on their win. Okay. Next, in the next field, we look at the children's comedy, audiobooks, visual media, film, video, film. All right. Okay. Best children's music album went to Fucci and Arudvi's Harmony. Didn't hear that one. And I was surprised it didn't go to like a big name like Tori Amos. But congrats to Fucci and Arudvi for their win. Best comedy album went to your friend Nate Barz Bardazi. I think his name is name Bagarze. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but congrats to him. I thought it should have gone to Jamie Foxx, specifically because that was his stand-up show after his whole health scare. But congrats to Nate on his win for best comedy album. Thank God we didn't have Louis C.K. again. Best audiobook. The winner was Meditations, The Reflections of His Holiness the Dalai Lama by the Dalai Lama. And yet I thought it was Penny Brown Jackson's memoir that won. I don't know what Trevor Noah, who also was nominated in this category, just realized that our Grammys host. Congrats to the Dalai Lama. Don't know what that was. Okay, best compilation soundtrack for visual media, and the winner was Sinners. I wanted K-pop Demon Hunters to win. I mean, after that, granted, I did not watch Sinners when I first reacted to the nominees when they were announced. I understand why it would win here. I would have preferred it gone to K-pop Demon Hunters, but don't worry, stay with me. All right, best score soundtrack for visual media, including film and television. The winner was Sinners, which, yeah, the score for Sinners was fantastic. Congrats to Sinners for their win there. Best score soundtrack for video game and other interactive media. The winner was Sword of the Sea. Congrats to Austin Wintory for his composition there from this game. If you're a fan of the game, congrats to you all. You guys won a Grammy. Okay, best song written for visual media, and the winner is Golden K-pop Demon Hunters. Love you, Huntrix. My love, my girls. Congrats to EJ, Golden Globe, Grammy, now Academy Award. You better win an Academy Award. I want it to win the Academy Award. Better win the Academy Award. Congrats to EJ. Yes. All right. Best music video. The winner was Anxiety by Doechii. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Anxiety by Doechii. It's not her best song, but the music video actually was pretty creative. So I will give this a pass. Congrats to Doechii for her music video winning this Grammy win. Best music film. The winner was Music by John Williams, which I just learned because of this. Steven Spielberg has officially joined the EGOT club. That's right. This win officially solidifies the legendary Steven Spielberg as the recipient of the EGOT. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Yes, Steven Spielberg won a Tony. I'm surprised I just learned about that for a show he did back in 2022. Yeah, so congrats to Steven Spielberg and congrats that this and actually it was a really good documentary learning about the life and career of John Williams. Highly recommend if you watch it on Disney Plus. Congrats to John Williams and Steven Spielberg. Best recording packaging, and the winner was Track 2, The Lost Album. Congrats to the winners here and Bruce Springsteen for their win there. Best album cover went to Chromacopia. So at least Tyler Creator went home with an award. And he's actually the first recipient of this Grammy Award. So congrats to Tyler the Creator. You got a Grammy. Best album notes. The winner was Miles 55, The Prestige Records, a Miles Davis compilation album. Congrats to Ashley Kahn, who was the album notes writer. Best historic album went to Joni Mitchell Archives, Volume 4, The Asylum Years, 1976 to 1980. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Joni Mitchell has won a Grammy. Congrats to her. Respect the legends, please. Respect the legends. All right. Best engineer album non-classical. The winner was This Wasn't a Dream. Congrats to the engineers and mastering engineers involved in this win. For best engineer album classical, the winner was Cerrone, Don't Look Down. Congrats to them for the engineers in this album for their win. Producer of the Year Classical, the winner was Elaine Martonnet. Congrats to Elaine Martonnet for her win. Best Immersive Audio Album went to Immersed. The most immersive audio album was also called Immersed. That is very funny. Congrats to Justin Gray and the team for their Grammy win for their Immersed album, winning the best immersive audio album. Best instrumental composition, the winner was First Snow. Congrats to Remy Lebreuf for his composer. Congrats to his win there. Best arrangement, instrumental or a cappella. The winner was Super Mario Praise Break by the 8-Bit Big Band. Yes. Congrats to the 8-Bit Big Band for your win. I need to check that band out. Best arrangement, instruments, and vocals. The winner was Big Fish by Nate Smith featuring Sajay. Congrats to them for best arrangement. All right, finally in the classical field for best orchestral performance, the winner was the Mezzanine Tulali Symphony by conducted by Andres Nelson by the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Congrats to the Boston Symphony Orchestra for their Grammy win. Best opera recording went to Heggie Intelligence by the Houston Grand Opera. Yes, the Houston Grand Opera, H-Town, home of Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. Yes. It's not just rap, R&B, and pop that will win from Houston. Congrats to H-Town. Congrats to the Houston Grand Opera for your Grammy win. Yes. Best choral performance. The winner was Ortiz Yang, which by the Los Angeles Master Chorale and the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Congrats to Gustavo Dumel, Grant Gershwin for his win. Grant Gershwin? I don't know. That's that. Congrats to people involved for Ortiz Yang winner. Best chamber music small ensemble performance. The winner was Denhi Land of Winter by Alan Pearson and Alarm Will Sound. Congrats to their Grammy win. Best classical instrumental solo. The winner was Stakovich, the cello concerto by Yo-Yo Ma and Visnel Sun by conductor of the Boston Symphony Orchestra. So congrats to Yo-Yo Ma and the Boston Symphony Orchestra, their Grammy win. And best classical solo vocal album, the winner was Telami Opera Aris for soprano by the Boston Early Music Festival Orchestra. Congrats to the Boston Early Musical Festival Orchestra for your Grammy win. Best Classical Compendium, the winner was Ortiz Yang. Again, congrats to Gustavo Dumel, who was the conductor of that, and Dimitris Lepierre, who was the producer. Congrats on your Grammy win. And finally, Best Contemporary Classical Composition, the winner was Ortiz Duzonat by Elise Weinstein, Gustavo Dumel, and the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Congrats on your Grammy win. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't go through all the categories the next time I do this, but that's it. That was my look, my reaction, and my opinions on the winners list of this year's 2026 Grammys. There were some great wins. Again, congrats to Lady Gaga. Congrats to Lola Young. Congrats to Tyler the Creator. Congrats to Kendrick Lamar. Congrats to Olivia Dean. Congrats to FKA Twigs. Congrats to Chris Stapleton. Jelly Roll. There were some good wins, okay? I will not. Oh, and congrats to EJ, my girls Huntrix. They also won too. There were some good solid wins that I'm happy that I saw one at this year's Grammys. Again, my only issue, Bad Bunny, Album of the Year. But look, again, I feel if I try to critique anything, it's going to be political. All right? Me defending Jelly Roll's speech. Politics. I hate it. Anyways, what do you all think? What did you think of this year's Grammys? Did you like this year's Grammys? What were your favorite music performances of the night? Did you care about the Grammys? Who did you want to win a Grammy? Who do you predict will win a Grammy next year, etc.? You can watch Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well, because that helps give my views a lot of traction, especially this video, which is going to be really, really long. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for kind of the drought of January. I was just very busy, but thankfully I will take some time aside to do other reviews. I just did a review of the documentary I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not. Please check out that YTSR. Tomorrow I'm going to go see the new Markiplier movie, Iron Lung by Markiplier. I'm going to see that tomorrow, review that. I'm going to be seeing The Moment by Charlie XCX on Saturday. And I also might do YTSRs, or my opinion of the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics, which is on Friday, and Bad Bunny's halftime show performance. And then on the 13th, next Friday, I will be also giving my YTSR of a highly anticipated movie I am very excited to watch, Scarlet, the new movie by Mamoru Hosoda. So stay tuned for me to do those reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I hope you all are enjoying as we go through the unfortunate madness of 2026. But again, thank you so much for watching. I will also have links to my other fellow YouTubers who have done videos on the Grammys, especially also Todd and Lena's special song versus song bonus episode of the Grammys. That will be in my description box, and of course I will share it in my community tab. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. More videos are on the way, and until next time, this is JT signing off.